That's time to get to some Texas football conversation, going behind the burnt orange curtain here. Let's first talk about the kickoff times that were announced. There were several college football kickoff times announced. We saw Texas versus Colorado State, or Colorado State at Texas, I should say. That'll be at 2:30 kickoff time, our time. Temple at Oklahoma, that's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern time. LSU versus USC, we know that's going to be 7:30. ESPN and Notre Dame at Texas A&M, that'll be 7:30 as well on ABC. The LSU versus USC game, that'll be 7:30 on ESPN. So all those times are Eastern, like I said. And Notre Dame at Texas A&M is also going to get game day. We learned that too. The game day is going to be at the Notre Dame at Texas A&M matchup. And we talked about this yesterday. Is based on the DraftKings betting lines, the Aggies are favored in that game. I think a lot of people might be surprised by that. Aggies are favored in that matchup in Mike Elko's first game coaching the Aggies. But let's get back to the Longhorns, because the Longhorns kicking off at 2:30, and it's going to be hot. I mean, we can't project how hot it's going to be, but if you lived in Texas long enough, man, it's going to be scorching. Basically at the end of August. What's that game on August 31st? Is it August 31st, the end of August?
Yeah, I think
there?
so.
Or is it September 1st? Which way is it again? I know sometimes it's the end of August, sometimes it's right at the beginning of September. I know they play Michigan September 7th, so I'm assuming for Texas
August 31st.
August 31st. Yes, what I thought. But anyway, the 2:30 kickoff, which means I remember last year Texas opened the season against Rice at 2:30. And I believe the official game time temperature was like 99 degrees. It was like right on the verge of being 100. But just because that's the temperature that is the game time temperature doesn't mean that's what it feels like. So it was 99 that day, but it felt like on the field, I believe the field surface. Remember, Fox sideline reporter Allison Williams reported before the game at the artificial surface of Campbell Williams Field at DK Stadium was 160 degrees. It felt like hell down there on the field. And so that's why it's important that the Longhorns play a lot of guys. And Sark has already said, we're going to play a lot of guys. Last year, they played 70 players in that season opening win against Rice. 70 of the 82 scholarship players they played. That number will be very similar versus Colorado State. Hell, they may even play more guys versus Colorado State. So it's going to be hot. It's definitely going to exceed triple digits. I can guess that. But on the field is really what matters. Yes, you fans, y'all going to be hot. But on the field, think about it, guys. The field temperature was like upwards of 150 plus degrees. You gotta play a ton of guys. I mean, you got cleats that may be melting out there. I'm not making that up. That is real. That's how hot it is out there, man. It's crazy. So play a lot of guys. The depth is going to be key in that game. And Sark has already talked about playing a ton of players. He be told a touchdown club in Houston. I think what's important is we still have to prepare our team to play on a lot of levels. I also know how vitally important our depth is, and that we're going to have to play the bulk of our roster in those first 4 games. We have to expose our players to playing football. So first 4 games, going to play the bulk of their roster before they get to the heart of SEC conference play.